as the 2021 is coming to an end, I was actually going to end on my last video for this year and then resume making YouTube videos in 2022, but not weekly. I was going to go probably bi-weekly. But I figured, since a very cool job came in, and it's this iPod Classic right here, I thought before I have to return this to the client, why not make a video on this and make this the last video for the year. Let's crack it open and look inside what kind of drive is inside. So here it is. I already cracked it open. It's not easy to open. I mean, it's, if you get it right with the right tools, you can really come between the metal housing here, and you can pop the clips and then you can open it. So I didn't want to damage this iPod, because if client wants to fix it, I wanted to retain it in as good a shape as possible. So I did. So let's have a look inside here. This is a circuit board here on the iPod. And these things were really expensive. They're even expensive right now. If you want to buy one in a good shape that's refurbished, they're pretty expensive. This one's suffering from a bloated battery. And there's a blemish on the screen here. So, I mean, to refurbish this properly, you might have to replace the screen, the battery, probably the rear housing to make it nice and shiny like a new thing, and new hard drive. And these iPods are great because if you are actually going to use it, you would definitely want to replace the hard drive with something better than a hard drive. So they have these circuit boards, adapters that go on the iPod. You can put in 4 or 2 micro SD cards. You can go up to 1 terabyte if you really wanted to. So that's kind of cool. And then you have flash storage. You don't have to worry about shaking it and whatnot. But anyway, let's move on here. So the reason this iPod has failed is because you got a mechanical hard drive inside of something that's going to sit in your pocket. Let's say if you're a runner. I mean, these drives are okay and dealing with shocks, but I mean to a point. So this drive here is suffering from bad sectors. So I got the drive out, and I think this is a ZIF connector. I could be wrong. I haven't seen these in so long that I forget what they are, but I think these are ZIF connectors. I'm going to take a close-up shot of this after. So there's many ways to hook it up. One way is to use this ZIF to SATA connector. So because this drive's got bad sectors, and the client wants his photos and video, his music off of here. So we're gonna connect it to this adapter. I'm gonna go on DeepSpar. We can also go on PC3000, but I figured why not go with DeepSpar. Actually, you know what? Maybe we'll go with PC3000 and see. Okay, so I've decided to go with DeepSpar, and so the drive is right here in this adapter. So that gives us a SATA connection on the drive, because you want to be able to, if there's bad sectors, you want to be able to control the drive with research procedures, so we can read those bad sectors on DeepSpar. So here's the drive. So this will go in source, and then to keep things interesting, check out this drive. Before SSDs, these drives were kind of cool because this is the 2.5 inch, 10,000 RPM. This thing has 10,000 RPMs. Unlike the current drives, if you grab any other drive, these drives are either 5400 or 7200. But we got this drive, 10,000 RPM spinning drive. It's a 2.5 inch. It's pretty heavy. It's a hefty drive. And we're gonna image to this drive. So let's adjust the camera here before I knock it over. So the first thing we're gonna plug in is our source drive, which is this as Toshiba drive from the iPod, and then we got this drive here. And this is our target drive. If I can find the hookup. Okay, and because these drives are both the same size, 160 gig, we're gonna have to need a configuration drive. We can set that up in DeepSpar. So, okay, so we're gonna hit F11 to repower our source drive, and then reload again. So we got our destination, we have our source, and we just need a config drive. One, 2, 9 is the config drive. So this way we can image from the same size drive to another one, because if we have drives of equal size, DeepSpar needs some sort of configuration storage. And if the drive is the same size, then you can't do it. So we have it set up. So first thing we'll do is drive pre-configuration, express diagnostics. Gonna turn off bad sector relocation. Let's do a media test, see what's going on. Well, that's a good sign. So drive is reading, which is great. And we're gonna leave the configuration as is for now, just to see how this drive does imaging, and we're gonna restart the imaging. And I should have read what it said here. It appears that our destination drive is just a tad smaller than our source drive. That's why it's not gonna image. So we're gonna have to get a different drive. Too bad, I wanted to really play around with this drive. It's 10,000 RPM drive, but we're not gonna be able to. And the reason that this drive seems to have just a few less LBAs than our source drive, this is the reason why you can't image to this drive. I should have checked that before I started recording, but that's okay. Mistakes happen. So I got a different drive. I got this 160 gig Hitachi. This one should be the exact LBA as the other one. So let's plug this guy in. And select drives again. So I didn't look at the total LBAs for this drive. That's why it didn't work. Okay, let's rescan here. And now we can see the LBA is exactly the same. And that was a rookie mistake. Let's do this one more time. So yeah, so let's select our source and destination in our configuration. Now it should be all set up. And there it is. Okay, now express diagnostics. I probably didn't have to do that again, but that's okay. And so like I said, we're gonna leave the configuration as is, and we're gonna restart the imaging and see how it goes. So it's imaging now. It's going at 40 megs a second. Not bad. It takes about 2 hours. So let this thing finish, and then we're gonna see how many bad sectors we're gonna have. So here we go. We're heading. We hit about 896 bad sectors. I'm not gonna run it to the end for the video. I'm gonna finish it off camera. But let's just go back and see if we can read them. So I'm gonna jump to right here. And I'm gonna change it to. We're gonna execute from here on a secondary pass. Let's see if we can get these. So we got 896 on red. Let's start from this point and see what happens. So it's coming down, 832 now. So let's see, he's reading those bad sectors. I mean, it's probably gonna have problems. So you see it's missed here. We can probably go back again, play around with the configuration. We can probably read it, but as you can see, we are getting the bad sectors. So that's gonna be it for this video. Thanks for supporting this channel. Picked up quite a bit of subscribers this year, up to 8,000. I was hoping for 10,000, but it didn't happen. 8,000, I'll take that. I'm pretty happy with that. So next year, like I said, I won't be releasing videos every week. I think I'm gonna focus more on quality versus quantity of videos. I think if I put more work into each video, so maybe even if I do a video once a month or once every third week, they're gonna be a bit better than just putting out a video every single week. Because sometimes eventually you get into a grind where you're making a video every single week, and you know some videos are better than others. Probably gonna still stick to forensics. But on that note, thanks for watching, thanks for supporting. Make sure you like and share this video. It helps the channel, and I'll see you in 2022.